У одного теста немножко. Да, у одного теста ось сошла. Шпиль он немножко сместился по диагонали.
I'm slightly misaligned here.
Дело крутить. Перед тем, как его выкрутить, наверное, придется...
I'll need to rotate.
Жестко так закрутил.
But it seems to be very well seated here. Thank you for the information.
Так, я тоже нахожусь на транспортировочном устройстве.
I am securely tethered here. And I have all the hooks I need here. And I'm going to translate along the strela.
With the International Space Station approaching the west coast of Mexico, Patelin and Prokopiev now making their way down the Strela boom to the Rosviet module on the Earth-facing side of the Russian segment of the station.
Yes, I understand. Okay, I am going to turn my back to it. This way is better, but I need to rotate myself. I'm going towards the solar arrays.
Сейчас страхуем. Фиксирую транспортировочное устройство.
Now I'm going to secure.
Зафиксировано.
Okay, it's everything's tethered now. Copy.
Налево по круговым поручням.
Now left along the circular handrails.
We will be regaining our television capability from the International Space Station shortly. Prokopiev and Petelin making their way down the Strela boom, Strela the Russian word for arrow, one of two such telescoping booms used to transport cosmonauts and hardware from one work site to another during spacewalks outside of the International Space Station.
Yes, you are correct.
The two cosmonauts are running about 30 minutes ahead of their timeline, having begun their spacewalk 31 minutes ago at 9:44 a.m. Central Time, 10:44 a.m. Eastern Time.
Перемещаюсь по круговым поручням.
I'm going along the circular handrail towards inaudible.
Пошла картинка с ваших нашлемных камер.
This is Mission Control Houston, 32.5 minutes into today's spacewalk. The first helmet camera view from Station Commander Sergei Prokopiev as he makes his way along with Dmitry Petelin down to the Rosviet module to begin the work to attach 3 debris shields to Rosviet.
We are going to have a drop-in video coverage soon.
Фиксируюсь за мин первый. В районе ПРМ нахожусь.
The International Space Station is traveling 260 miles just north of Houston, moving from southwest to northeast on this orbit of the Earth.
Close to MRM-1. Copy, Sergei.
Я перешел на кольцевые поручни.
I am now tethered to the circular handrail. Copy, Dmitry.
Below the International Space Station, Memphis, as the station flies smoothly on from southwest to northeast. Prokopiev and Petelin about to make their way to the vicinity of the Rassvet module to set up their tools for the installation first of a pair of debris shields to the location on the upper portion of Rassvet where the experiment airlock was housed prior to its transfer on a previous spacewalk to the Naoka Multipurpose Laboratory module.
Принято, Сергей.
I am at the PRM site.
And we're in between satellites for a downlink TV capability. We'll be regaining our downlink video shortly on the Tracking and Data Relay satellite system.
У нас сейчас перерыв видео минут на 5.
We do not have video right now.
Да, не торопитесь.
Copy.
По страховке
So,
не забывайте.
do not hurry. Remember to always be tethered securely. We copy.
Так, я уже переместился на мин первый.
I already relocated everything to MRM1. Copy.
Орели Парема.
I am at the portable workstation site, PRM. Copy.
Так, я подошел к месту установки температурной защиты.
I am close to the site of MMD shield installation.
Хорошо, я
Excellent.
перемещаюсь на сторону ближе к американскому сегменту и Дима как раз подойдет.
And I am translating towards the USOS, and Dmitry will approach from the Russian segment side. Copy.
Водопад видим. Какие-то ходят там.
Flying just to the south of Cleveland, a stunning view of the Earth from 260 miles above from the helmet camera of Sergei Prokopiev as he and Dmitry Petelin set up all of their tools and equipment at the Rassvet module for the first task of today's spacewalk, 39 minutes into that spacewalk by the two cosmonauts.
I'm enjoying the view.
Итак, я вышел на район работ по установке защиты.
I am
Принято, Сергей.
by the side of MMOD shield installation. Copy.
And back with the view from Dmitry Petelin's helmet camera. The two cosmonauts are at the work site for the installation of 3 debris shields, 2 on the area where the experiment airlock previously resided before it was moved to the Naoka multipurpose laboratory module, a 3rd debris shield to be installed where a radiator had been attached to Rosviet before it too was transferred to the Naoka multipurpose laboratory module on a previous spacewalk conducted by Prokopiev and Petelin. Two cosmonauts running about 25 minutes ahead of their timeline for the day, working efficiently. This is the 6th spacewalk the two have conducted with each other since last November.
Okay, I am tethered to the circular handrail. We are properly positioned now. So one of the shields should be secured to the handrails. Yes, I understand we're doing it now. We'll start with this shield. So it is secured now on the red on my side, and it's going to be secured soon on my side also. Maybe one tether is enough for one shield. And now I'm working on the wire tie. And the second shield will be secured on the red. Okay, let me release here. I'm done here. I oriented 2.7 to 2.7. So this is number 1. Bolt number 1, I am hand tightening it. I have one bolt. Yes, just hand tighten for now.
Можно сейчас будет эту крышку от руки затянуть?
You can tighten the bolts by hand on the shield and then work on the second shield installation, and then we'll use the wrench to tighten the bolts.
Закручивается.
Yes, it is tightening now. It's going well.
Хорошо.
So far, so good. Uh, 2.8 and 2.7 are loosened, and 2-1 and 2-2 bolts also. Okay, now the next one.
So it's 2.6, 2.5, and that's what you got, right? Hold it on your side. We'll hold it on the corner. Hold on a second. Inaudible.
Дмитрий, я думаю, сейчас болты закрутим от руки.
Dmitry, I think we're going to tighten the bolts manually, and then we'll let you rest a little bit. Sounds good. So I tightened 2, 3, 2, 4. So I tightened it manually. 2, 6, and 2, 5. And now you can get some rest. Sounds good. Well, I think we're getting close. I'm not going to tighten it completely. I think there will be some motion. I think we're getting too close to the first module. Yes, I think there will be additional motion. Yes, the arm is going to bring you closer when the operation starts. Okay, sounds good. While you are getting some rest, I'm going to tell you what our subsequent steps are going to be. You'll need to take the wire that is wrapped around the bolts, and you can tighten the bolts with the ratchet wrench. Okay, copy. Okay, we will secure it with red. Sounds good. I enjoy the view. Yes, the view is beautiful. Inaudible. We're also enjoying the views that you're showing to us. Anything for you. Sounds good. So Loire, the river. Bordeaux. The Alps, and everything is mounted. We don't see any snow in the Alps. And Lake Geneva. That is a very good place where we can get a break. True. Not a cloud in the sky at the coast. At this Italian note, we can resume operations. Yes, I have secured. Yes, we can start operations.
54 minutes into the spacewalk, Prokopiev and Patelin taking a moment or two to enjoy the view of Earth below as they pass to the northeast of Barcelona, now crossing the Mediterranean at an altitude of 260 miles, continuing to work on the affixing of debris shields at 3 locations on the Rossviet module on the Earth-facing side of the International Space Station.
We are going to use this wire tie. We're going to...
The 2 debris shields have already been attached to the area where an experiment airlock used to reside on Rossviet before it was moved over to the Naoka multipurpose laboratory module. They're now moving to the other side of Rossviet to attach a 3rd debris shield to the area where a radiator used to reside.
I got it. Guys, there can be LOS at this time coming up. Okay, then we need to route it. Okay, sounds good. 827. It's tightened. Inaudible.
Так,
2526. I have already routed them.
This view from Sergei Prokopiev's helmet camera, looking at his spacewalking partner, Dmitry Petelin, continuing to work on the debris shields on the Rosviet module. The two cosmonauts approaching the 1 hour mark in today's spacewalk.
I am removing that secure attachment. Okay, yes, I will tighten that as well. I am securing transportation tether to myself. We're attaching it. I have also tightened 3 and 2-4. Copy. After the panels are installed, you will need to take photographs. I have the camera. I have already installed it.
Dmitry Petelin, in this view from his helmet camera, actually Sergei Prokopiev in this view from his helmet camera. There's Dmitry Petelin wearing the Orlan suit with the blue stripes as extravehicular crew member number 2,
I'm going to work as
taking photos of their handiwork, having attached 2 debris shields to the Rosviet module where the experiment airlock on Rosviet had been located before its transfer and attachment to the Naoka multipurpose laboratory module.
So EVA elapsed time is 1 hour. No, I am in the MLM, and the SM there is nobody in the FGB. Okay, copy.
Petelin and Prokopiev 1 hour, 1 minute into today's spacewalk.
So we closed all the flaps
traveling
here.
over southern Egypt.
Very fine radiogram 7622 with the crew inside the station. Seven 622 for August 10th. You're fine. Do you hear us now? Yes. There was an LOS. Copy. Copy all. We have taken photographs and the flaps are closed. We're going to have unstable comm. So be ready. We're starting translation to the next work zone. Copy. We're going to start translation.
The 2 cosmonauts now making their way over to the work site on the Rosviet module for the attachment of a 3rd debris shield. This is where the radiator used to reside. That radiator also transferred along with the experiment airlock from Rosviet to the Naoka multipurpose laboratory module. The crew is running about 45 minutes ahead of the timeline as we speak.
Another handrail. Well, it's not that easy to reach it. I can't quite reach it. It's not, my arms are not long enough. Sergey, this way. So if it's 1.5 meters, you know, that would be good. Not, it's frustrating. Yes. You see, Sergey, no rush. Take your time, slow and steady.
Сергей, Дмитрий, у нас сейчас ожидается перерыв
Gate Mitri, we're going to have an LOS for about 7 or 8 minutes. Copy. Understand. Let's continue translation.
1 hour, 5 minutes into today's spacewalk by Prokopiev and Petelin. They continue to work very efficiently in the attachment of debris shields to the Rosviet module of the International Space Station. Once that's complete, with the attachment of a third and final debris shield a short time from now, they will make their way over to the area on the Rosviet module where a portable workstation is located. They will work to remove launch restraints on that workstation and attach it to an adapter that is already affixed to the end of the European robotic arm that is being operated today by cosmonaut Andrei Fedyayev from a workstation inside the Naoka multipurpose laboratory module.
The upper, not to the port, but to the upper location. Yes, well, it's not very easy to grasp anything, but if I translate here and I hold it, you can, well, you're not going to be able to reach me. You can just remain on the other side. And we're not going to stay here that long. I can ingress above. Well, there is the walk under the MLI, and you can hold on to that one as well. I did manage to secure myself closer. Guys, we do not receive the video. We have comm and then it drops out. So as soon as you're ready, you can start the installation. Okay, copy. Inaudible.
One hour, 11 minutes into the spacewalk, a good view of Sergei Prokopiev and Dmitry Petelin at the work site on the Rossviet module, where they are beginning to work on the attachment of a third debris shield, this time in the area where a radiator resided before its transfer to the Naoka multipurpose laboratory module on a previous spacewalk.
Okay, I was turning it away from myself. Okay, copy.
The radiator that was moved from Rossviet to Naoka was done on a spacewalk by Prokopiev and Petelin back on April 19th. They then tackled the movement of the experiment airlock along with the help of the European robotic arm on a subsequent spacewalk on May 3rd.
Okay, let it float for now. Okay, so with your right hand. So we're unwinding it. Okay, yes, this way. No, it needs to be routed toward the right. Yes, I opened the hook. I secured it to the adjustable link tether. So
the International Space Station currently in a loss of signal for downlink television from the complex. We'll be regaining that downlink signal a few minutes from now. The International Space Station flying from northwest to southeast, just off the northeast coast of Madagascar.
Guys, how would you read us? We read you loud and clear. Copy. We had a video, loud, echo, inaudible. We're trying to untangle it.
So are you working with the cover right now? Yeah, we're in the location for the installation. So now we'll start pulling it. I think it's going in the side direction. We would like to secure it in place. Yes, go ahead. I cannot secure myself yet. Trying. And it seems that I'm flying and missing it all the time. You've got it? Yes. Let me move it this way. Just release it first. And now I'm turning around. Okay. So I'm going to secure one in place temporarily, and then I'm going to rotate and do the same with the rest of them. Sounds like a good plan. It didn't work. I think it worked. I made it. Yes, looks like. It seems it's the smallest cap and the most difficult. Temperamental. I think it worked. Nine 4 has been tightened up. 1 2 has been tightened up, and 1 1 has been manually tightened. Copy. I'm just reminding myself how we were cleaning the window. It's about the same. So you're just trying to reach to some point where you can stabilize yourself. All right, then let me route it in this place. Okay, go ahead. I have extended it this way. We copy. Now you can go ahead and close. Inaudible. All right. Let me take a photo of this tether. Copy.
Фиксирующее устройство 1413.
1413 is in place. 1.1 is also good.
Демонтировал транспортировочный фал.
I have removed the launch tether.
This is Mission Control Houston, 1 hour, 23 minutes into the spacewalk. You're hearing Sergei Prokopiev and Dmitry Petelin at the Rosviet module as they are in the process of affixing a third debris shield to Rosviet. This third shield is over the location where the radiator that had been on Rosviet and subsequently transferred to the Naoka multipurpose laboratory module had been housed. They're removing launch restraints and torquing a series of bolts to firmly hold that debris shield in place. Earlier, they attached 2 debris shields over the point at which the airlock, an experiment airlock, had been housed on Rosviet and also subsequently transferred to Naoka. The helmet camera view from Sergei Prokopiev. He and Petelin conducting the 6th spacewalk together during their time on Expedition 69. Inside the Naoka multipurpose laboratory module, Andrei Fedyaev waiting his turn to operate the European robotic arm. He will drive Prokopiev around about a 30-foot area to test the sturdiness of a work platform that the 2 cosmonauts will affix to the end of the European robotic arm onto an adapter that was grappled by the arm yesterday.
Выключаю камеру.
All right, now I'm switching the camera off.
The two cosmonauts and their Expedition 69 crewmates flying 260 miles over the southern Indian Ocean, about to swing just beyond the southern coast of Australia and back out over the Pacific. Prokopiev in the 8th spacewalk of his career. This is Patelin's 6th spacewalk. The two launched last September on a Soyuz spacecraft from the Baikonur Cosmodrome in Kazakhstan, along with NASA astronaut Frank Rubio. The trio will be returning on the Soyuz MS-23 spacecraft on September 27th after 371 days in space.
So I think we need to go down some.
Там около твоих ног антенна, будь поаккуратнее там.
Just look around. Yes, I have actually translated that point.
Вам теперь нужно будет подойти к ПРМ так, чтобы расположить.
Now you can come towards PRM in such a way that you're on both sides. From above, where you have the stack.
Хорошо.
Sounds good. Will do. Okay, so we are located where we need to be. So I'm at OMCA 2. And then K3, a little bit further away. We copy. Sergey. After Sergey locates himself where he needs to, then we'll continue working. That sounds good. All right. So I've positioned myself next to the latch. So I see A13.
Нет, не получаю. У меня просто красные экраны. Да, слушай, не очень-то удобно сделано.
Yes, sir. I will try to do this one first. Okay, I see the latch on this side. Or is it on the other side? First, you can remove the ties. So then don't forget.
This is Mission Control Houston. The two cosmonauts have completed the attachment of that third debris shield over the location where the radiator had been affixed to the outside of the Rosviet module and subsequently moved to the Naoka multipurpose laboratory module. The two cosmonauts now will begin to work at a different location on Rosviet to where a portable workstation is affixed. They will tether launch restraints to that portable workstation and then remove it for its installation to an adapter at the end of the European robotic arm before that arm is operated by Andrei Fedyayev from a workstation inside Naoka.
That will have to be attached with the two safety tethers. So those will be new safety tethers, not attached to anything prior. So I have the wire tie in place, copy, and I'm securing it with the tether, with the rotating hook. So it's in place. It has been secured.
Принято.
We copy,
Наблюдаем.
and we're observing your actions. And I'm placing the wire tie in place. It has been installed, and I'm securing it with a hook. Now, we need to figure out these loops.
Давайте попробуем.
Let's try it
Может быть, получится разорвать леску ключом.
out to move it, and maybe you'll be able to
Хорошо, пробуем.
remove it without the wrench first.
Первый раз у нас получалось.
All right, I will try, and let's see, maybe it will work from the first attempt. Last time when?
Когда мы с Артемом работали на
When you worked with
и на шизовой камере.
Artyom on the radiator and the airlock. That's what I've been referring to. All right.
Здесь она на вид такая толстая.
This one is a little thick,
Была ветка.
about one turn,
Стала хрупкой. Со временем стала хрупкой.
maybe
Да, срывается.
I can work. No, it's just sliding. It's not moving, sliding.
Так, здесь есть.
Okay, I've got it.
Расфиксировано.
So I've
Отлично.
removed it. It has been removed. The holding strap, excellent.
Теперь осталось вот эту
Now,
штуку нам сначала застраховать.
you need to secure the strap in place first.
The two cosmonauts are in the process of removing
we
launch
should,
restraints from this
tie it
portable
down
workstation
first.
that will be
Yeah, you
used
can
to
do that
transfer
because it is
cosmonauts
secured
and
on
other
one end.
equipment around the Russian
Sounds good.
segment of the International Space Station while attached to the end of the European robotic arm. Sergei Prokopyev will be riding on that workstation at the end of the arm a short time from now, once the workstation is firmly attached to an adapter at the end of the arm. The launch restraints that the two cosmonauts are currently removing will be bundled up and later jettisoned aft of the International Space Station, well away from the station, along with other items from today's spacewalk no longer needed.
I have secured this in place.
И когда проволоку подвяжете за вторую
Okay.
пряжку,
Once you attach the wire tie to the second strap,
два поручни двух стяжек.
and then try to rehook the hook you have on the handrail with two straps. Sounds good?
Все есть.
Got it?
У меня вообще... Сошло.
Now it's working. It's moving. That's good news.
Главное, чтобы хватило леску совать.
We just want to make sure that we have sufficient amount to secure them all. How do you read me, guys?
Да, слышим хорошо. Услышали? Резать надо. Не хочется? Да нет, резко сорвалась. Да, на место верни ее.
Just bring it back to its location. Guys, how do you read me?
Слышим?
We read you loud and clear. We had a drop in com, so we're working on one latch. Somehow it's refusing to move from the short strap. So on one side we were able to unwind it, but it's still not moving. Sergey, you're saying that the strap is not moving from the latch? No, from my side, not from his side. Oh, your side. All right. Yes. It's somewhat strange. So you have the fishing line. Maybe that is what's in the way. No, it got removed fine. I just moved it. But still refuses to move. Just try again to close it first and then open the latch. Yes, that's what I was thinking as well. So once you close the hatch, please try to pull the strap towards you, because maybe a ball got stuck or something in the latch mechanism. Okay, so I've closed it now.
Yes.
I've got it. It moved. Excellent, Dmitry. Excellent. Now, you can position the kit in between the two straps so it's not in the way. Will do. So we're going to translate back in the same manner. Okay, let me secure it in place. Just tie it around. I don't want it to kind of crisscross. Yes, that's what I'm trying to avoid also.
Do you need some help here? I don't think so.
Так, ну один хватит, Сергей, или еще чем-то застраховать на скорость?
That should be okay. Just use the handrail.
Если есть возможность, попробуй проволокой подвязать.
If possible, use a wire tie.
Точку сделать.
Of course, I can try that anytime.
One hour, 47 minutes into the spacewalk, Prokopiev and Patelin outside of the International Space Station in the 267th spacewalk in support of space station assembly, maintenance, and upgrades, completing the attachment of a portable workstation to an adapter at the end of the European robotic arm. Preparations underway for the initiation of the operation of the arm by cosmonaut Andrei Fedyaev from a workstation inside the Naoka multipurpose laboratory module. The two cosmonauts are running about 30 minutes ahead of their timeline, having already attached 3 debris shields to the Rosviet module, covering up locations where an experiment airlock and a radiator used to reside before they were transferred to Naoka on previous spacewalks.
And the second hook to the handrail on MRM. Copy. So the red and white can be used, right? Yes, it can be used. Very good. Or I can use the foot restraint. Should I send it over to you? Yes, I think so. Security theater. Sergey, maybe you will add some slack to the retractable. I think so. That looks good. So allowing some slack.
Так, ну и ты тогда тоже мне второй сюда подашь сразу. Ты имеешь в виду что?
You can hand the hook over to me here on the other side.
Мы не на тебя, думаешь? Да, на меня.
So not pulling towards me, right? No.
Может быть, его застраховать за опору, за эту опору до шаттла, которая.
Maybe you can use
мой, который с моей
the
стороны.
bracket that is the one for the shuttle on your side.
Давай.
All right.
Да, тут максимальная слабина должна быть.
So this will be the maximum slack on the tether.
Сейчас вот так вот сделаем. Один сюда.
One here and the other here.
Все, есть, застрахован.
So it is secured. Red is secured.
Застрахован, да?
Secured, right? Copy. Copy. I can see. Looking good.
Ну, теперь размещаемся в зоне замков и
Now,
по готовности будем начинать.
settle by the area of the locks, and on your go, we will start.
Первая пара
Inward.
замков
The
у нас
first couple of
замок
locks,
5 и 5 и второй.
that will be lock number 5 and number 2.
Хорошо, принято.
Okay, copy.
Цените, может быть, чтобы не мучиться, сначала перерезать как раз леску.
Assess
Да, я думаю, леску здесь
first.
резать уже.
Maybe this line can be cut. Probably.
Ну да.
Yes, I see that.
Со второго перерезал леску.
To make it easier. So for lock number 2, I did cut the line, and now I am on lock number 5.
Я со второго перерезал.
And I cut the line on lock number 5. It's a locking wire.
Есть второй замок.
So got it with a second lock.
Также первый перерезал.
So the first and the second lock wire cut.
Да, верно.
And that
Со второго замка.
open will start with the lock number 2. So one lock is open, and the second one. So number 2 is open.
Да.
Got it.
Там с усилием потянуть придется.
So we'll have to pull with some effort. Yes. Let's do lock number 5.
Может, мне проще подвернуть.
Maybe it's easier for me, better access.
Слушай, да, мне проще будет, мне кажется. Отсюда раз и все.
I think it will be easier from this side.
Рядышком тебе? Да, да. Рядышком. Тихо, что.
Let me try.
Ты мой. То есть вот так вот на вытянутой руке есть.
So I'll do this one, you'll do that one. It's with your stretched arm.
Да, шире тут. И так нехорошо.
So,
Все, зафиксировал.
okay, I have detached it. Now we may continue.
Да, значит, пятый и второй замок зафиксирован, правильно?
So you have unlocked lock number 2 and lock number 5. Yes.
Так.
Twisted off.
Теперь первый и четвертый.
Now let's go to number 1 and number 4.
Четвертый. Раз.
Okay, I'm in number 4 right now.
Есть расфиксация.
Got it.
Ну, остался крайний.
No, just the last one left, number 3, right?
Верно, остался
Right.
последний замок.
The last lock is remaining to be opened.
Дальше дойду. Прилетело.
Ребят, сейчас начнется движение манипулятора.
So right now the
Подходить ближе к
arm
нему.
will start moving. Need to get closer to MRM.
Мы третьим замком занимаемся уже?
Okay, are we working with lock number 3 right now?
Да, занимаемся.
Yes, yes, we are.
Хорошо.
Good.
Железо срезать. Железо срезать.
We need to cut the lock wire.
У нас, Сергей, все две зеленые антенны.
Sergey, now we have two
Сделаны флажками.
green antennas with the
Нам надо будет на это
white flags.
вверх ее ПРМ поднять.
We probably need to move PRM
Вот этих антенн и
upwards
мимо первого перенести
to pass by the antennas
к середине.
to move closer to the center, right? Yes, I believe you're right.
Так, вам готов, Сергей?
Are you ready, Sergey? Yes.
Ага, все, тогда давай, третий замок.
Now let's unlock lock number 3.
Ага, слушай, я наоборот надо подопустить чуть-чуть. Ага, ну, это...
Give a little give here. I see.
А, третий самый сложный получается. Выходить-то выходит.
So it's kind of coming out, but does not do it completely.
Есть.
Got it. Now lock number 3 is released.
Скорее всего, засохло на этих шаровых опорах.
Так, ребят, теперь немного отдохните.
Now please take a little breather.
Манипулятор разместим в нужной зоне. И после этого продолжим.
And we'll get organized here and then we'll continue. Agreed.
Держим ПРМ.
We are holding on to the portable workstation PRM
Наблюдайте за манипулятором.
and watch the arm. Make sure it is at a safe distance from you.
This is Mission Control Houston, 2 hours into today's spacewalk. Andrei Fedyayev inside the Naoka module, about to maneuver the European robotic arm towards the point at which the two cosmonauts are located at the Rosviet module for the attachment of the portable workstation at the end of the arm itself. Sergei Prokopyev will mount that work platform a short time from now to be driven at about a 30-minute or a 30-foot radius area to test the sturdiness of that work platform as it is affixed to the end of the arm itself. The portable workstation that will be attached to the adapter at the end of the European robotic arm that you see on the right side of your screen, it has been removed from its launch restraints. The two cosmonauts will await the arm to be moved just a bit further toward them so that they can attach the workstation to the adapter that's at the end of that end effector on one of the two ends of the European robotic arm. The two cosmonauts still running about 30 minutes ahead of the timeline at this point.
Ребят, сейчас начнется движение манипулятора.
The arm will start moving now, guys.
Хорошо, принято. Ждем.
Copy. Waiting.
And with that call, Andrei Fedyaev from his workstation inside Naoka, about to send commands to move the European robotic arm closer to where the cosmonauts are located on the Rosviet module so that they can attach the portable workstation to an adapter already affixed to the end of the arm. We are in a handover between satellites on our tracking and data relay satellite system, soon to regain our downlink television capability from the station at the 2-hour, 6-minute mark into today's spacewalk.
Yes, we do.
Идет медленное движение.
It is moving.
Который связи как не принимаете? Отлично. Да, прием. Хорошо.
Lieutenant Ivy, can you hear me? Yes, I can hear you well. And I'm ready to get your commands. 2 meters.
Полтора.
1.5 meters to stop.
Минут, может, хватит уже?
Maybe we can stop here.
Я, может.
Maybe.
Остановил движение, да, Андрей?
So the movement stopped, right, Andrei?
Похоже на то.
It looks like it.
Непосредственное перемещение сейчас нет, сейчас идет ожидание.
So we're
Все остановлено.
just waiting. Now stop. Yes. Good.
The motion of the arm almost imperceptible, but in fact it is moving under the direction of Andrei Fedyaev from his workstation inside the Naoka module.
So beautiful.
Град каньон.
Great view.
Сергей,
This is Andrei, space to ground 2. Do you have enough distance? Do we need to move any more? We can try a bit to the side, closer to the handrails if you can move. So that way, right?
50-48 поручни.
Handrail 5048.
По направлению движения. Надо смотреть, как ты думаешь, нормально?
Do you think it's okay?
Правее направление движения.
To the right, about 30 millimeters. Head on. Just a second.
The International Space Station flying over Santa Barbara at an altitude of 260 miles, moving from southwest and northeast, in an orbit inclined 51.6 degrees to either side of the equator.
Сергей, Дмитрий сейчас был выполнять.
Сергей,
Я там дополнительно, когда был выполнять.
Dmitry, we can start manual
Правее ход движения, Сергей.
transition right now. A little bit to the right.
30 сантиметров сначала вправо.
30 centimeters to the right first, and then we'll see if any adjustment is needed. Okay.
2 hours, 11 minutes into the spacewalk, you can see at the very upper right-hand corner of your screen the end of the European robotic arm, flanked by Sergei Prokopiev and Dmitry Petelin. They are just moments away from the work that they need to do to install the portable workstation that they removed from the Rosviet module and are about to attach to an adapter at the end of the arm.
Ребят, мы готовы выдавать
We are ready
движение. Сейчас сделаем один
start movement.
это 5 сантиметров перемещения.
How about
Вы нам подскажите,
5
все ли верно,
centimeters
в направлении движемся.
step will be all right. The first one, you will tell us if we are moving in the right direction. Yes, copy.
Так, началось перемещение.
Okay,
Да, верное направление.
translation started, and the direction is correct. Confirm. Observing.
Да, направление верное, еще можно.
Yes,
Да, все в
the
пределе.
direction is correct. Good. Sergey, start with the first step for commands for translation. So you will let me know after you observe the first step, see how the second step, whether it's needed and how we are going. Just report on condition. Okay. Observing the first movement, we have the movement. Now the third one, in work, we have it. Step number 4, in work. Number 5, confirm. Step number 6, in work. How does it look? I think we need some more. We got 20 centimeters, right? Yes. So 4 more steps. 20 centimeters. Step number 1, in work. Step number 2. Observing. Maybe that will be enough. From my point of view. Done with 2 steps. Sergey, do you think we need more? I believe so. Okay, let's continue. 2 more steps. Step number 3, in work. Now step number 4.
Andre, it's not going to get any closer. So I have completed all those translations. So if there's a need, then we can move it closer to you. So you're talking about closer in the direction. Yes, the way we agreed towards the ram.
Prokopiev and Patelin, the 2 spacewalkers, are providing visual cues to Andrei Fedyaev at his workstation inside Naoka as he attempts to fine-tune the positioning of the European robotic arm to enable the cosmonauts to have the best access for the installation of the portable workstation on the adapter that's affixed to the end of the arm.
I am ready to send command to move in the direction of RAM1. I have 20 meters, executing step 1 out of 4. We see motion. Executing step 2 with monitor. Executing step 2, we see motion. We're executing step 3. Executing step 4. Step 4. Yes, I think I can reach it. So I completed 4 steps. I think it's enough for now. Okay, I got it. Sufficient for now.
Ну что, мы потихоньку туда можем уже перемещаться, Андрей?
So we can actually slowly move towards Ira.
Сергей Дмитриевич, если манипулятор остановился, сейчас я уточню.
So the arm, I think we need to move the arm up. We got a go to translate in the direction of the arm. So the translation.
Fedyayev has now put the European robotic arm into a safe mode deliberately to stop its motion, enabling Prokopiev and Petelin to move toward the end of the arm where the workstation adapter is located so that the workstation itself can be attached to that adapter.
Place yourselves in between the 2 stanchions. I see it.
Давай я держу.
Let me put it back. Okay.
Сейчас и нормально. Ага, держу.
I'm holding it.
На ту сторону перехожу.
Then I'm going to translate in that direction.
With the portable workstation in tow, Prokopiev and Petelin will inch their way toward the adapter at the end of the European robotic arm to attach the workstation to the arm. We're about 15-20 minutes ahead of the timeline at the 2-hour 22-minute mark into the spacewalk today. This is the 267th spacewalk in support of space station assembly, maintenance, and upgrades, the 8th for Prokopiev, the 6th for Petelin.
Так, ну, из этого положения, в принципе, нормально.
I think it should work from this position. Okay, let's align it. It should be facing MRM-1 body. Okay, looking at MRM-1 body.
Значит, вот так. Так, а где сам замок?
And where is the lock itself? Yes, I see it.
Открываю замок, правильно?
Нажимаем на рычажок и поворачиваем замок в сторону.
Okay, we are moving the walk in the direction of the body. Okay, copy. In the direction of open. Interesting. This particular labeling is not very visible. The labeling is not aligned. Okay, don't rush. Look carefully. It should be the labeling. So it's open, open. But what and how and where, there are no arrows. The labeling is a yellow line. It's facing me. It's on the particular nut. I'm pressing the lever. So it's playing back. You can press and rotate, and it should be in a certain position. And that particular lever should be open. Should open. Well, I am bringing it to the end, and I'm letting go. You see, how do I understand if it's yellow? How do I understand if it is in the open position? Do you see the labeling? Yes, it's just maybe maybe it can move further, and now it just moves backwards. Yellow on yellow, and try now to install adapter. And the PRM control tools should be facing in the direction of MRM1. So I have yellow on this side. So the control asset should be in the direction of PRM. Yes, that is correct. Right now we're aligning yellow with yellow on the ear adapter, or yellow with black. That is correct. Yellow on yellow. Okay. But then we should be rotating it at 90 degrees. And then... Oh, yes. So the control handle should be in the direction of MRM. If it should be in the direction of MRM1, it should be yellow on black, and then when it's being rotated, then the walk will be closed. But it should be aligned yellow on yellow. But then PRM is going to rotate at 90 degrees. It will be rotated in the process. The handle is going to be facing the earth, and then we start rotating it. Well, PRM itself is not going to rotate, right? Well, you can rotate it whichever way you need, but...
This view of Sergei Prokopiev as he works with Dmitry Patelin to attach the portable workstation to an adapter at the end of the European robotic arm. You see the arm on the upper left-hand corner of your screen. The two cosmonauts continuing to work. A few minutes ahead of the timeline, approaching the 2.5-hour mark into today's spacewalk.
Yellow, do you have yellow on yellow? Yes, it is aligned. Because we installed the lock, you need to press on that lever and rotate, and it should rotate itself into the closed position. Okay, you need to press it down. Okay. Okay, we're going to move it up. We need to tuck it in. I think it's aligned. We're going to press on the tab. Well, it rotated about 30 degrees. And then make sure that the black marks are aligned. Did the handle release? Yes. It did release. So try to affect the PRM and check the lock and verify the PRM is not removable. Okay, I think it is well seated. It's not removable. Well, we're about to, if we keep pulling it like that, we're going to be able to break ERA. Copy. Can you take photographs of the lock? Of course. And the PRM position, the way it's set up right now?
At the Rosviet module, the two cosmonauts continuing to attach the portable workstation to an adapter at the end of the European robotic arm. The brakes are on the arm. It is being operated by Andrei Fedyayev from inside the Naoka multipurpose laboratory module, to which the other end effector of the European robotic arm is attached.
Position originally.
Once this workstation is attached, Prokopiev will climb into a foot restraint on the workstation and slowly be maneuvered around by Fedyayev to test the sturdiness of the workstation at the end of the arm.
Guys, we are going to take a break right now, and we're going to discuss things, whether we should be rotating in which direction. Okay.
The International Space Station is flying 260 miles over Algeria, moving from northwest to southeast on this orbit of the Earth.
Let me secure it at this time. Also, the housing of the lock with the lever. Could you try turning it left and right without pressing down on the lever? Could you see that the collar is locked? Okay. Without pressing on it. Yes, it is secured. Without pressing the lever, it is secure. Okay, copy, Sergey. Let me try again. Yes, it is secure and secured. Okay, everything is great. We're pressing on the tab. And then when I'm releasing it, it's secured.
Сергей.
Sergey?
Нам все-таки нужно будет сейчас довернуть ПРМ.
We should be able to turn a PRM.
Вот эта муфта, которая
So this particular color with the corners. Do you see it? With the corners?
Вот это, ага. Ну да. Ну она... Это штурвал, сколько она? Штурвал-то, видимо, ее поворачивает.
I think, is it the one?
Сомневаюсь, что она поворачивает.
I doubt it's going to be able to rotate. No, it's not going to be rotating. You need to pull it in the direction of the PRM adapter, and at that, PRM is going to be rotating. So it's going to be rotated, and it should be facing MRM1 with its control handles. Speaking simultaneously. So I think it's the opposite. So we need to pull it away from PRM. We're talking about PRM adapter.
Но у меня тогда не хватает возможности, чтобы я ее начал поворачивать ПРМ. Давай, либо я буду ПРМ поворачивать.
If I will be turning PRM, one is pulling should be pulling the nut, and the other rotating PRM.
Как тебе лучше, дать?
Which way is it working? So you can probably hold the nut, and I am going to rotate. Let go. I let go. Is it in the? Is it in? Yes. Okay, you can turn it around. Did you turn it around? Yes. Yes, we can work with the handle, with the hands here. Okay, that's great, guys. Now take another photograph of this walk.
The portable workstation in the final stages of being attached to an adapter at the end of the robotic arm, the European robotic arm, a good view of Sergei Prokopiev.
А ты пока... вы оба фотографируете.
Что, давай.
Наша задача сейчас снять файл транспортировочный.
Now the transportation tether that has adjustable length and install the other tether on the PRM adapter so it would not interfere with the arm attachment.
Понял.
Okay, I think I got it.
Так, файл перемен длины, вот он со мной.
Okay, adjustable length tether.
Здесь оставляю, да?
I have it. So I'm going to leave it here on the PRM. The adjustable length tether, you can remove it and attach it to yourself. And the tether with the set length, you can secure it to the PRM adapter. Okay, copy. I am going to take adjustable length tether and secure it to myself. Securing to the PRM adapter. To this ring? Oh, to the adapter itself. Secure it to the adapter. Secure into the adapter. There is a circular handrail on the adapter. So we need to make sure we put it over here. Try to route it in the way so it does not interfere, and wrap it around somewhere here so you can use a wire tie somewhere.
Отлично, все отлично, здорово. Нормально.
Okay, that's good.
Не сильно, поэтому никуда не денется.
Yes, I think I don't think it's going anywhere. I think it's secured. So we secured it.
Постарайся через свои нашлемные камеры показать нам.
Try to look at the helmet. Using your helmet camera, try to show us the clip of this component. Okay.
Слабина, ну вот тут минимальная, может тут сантиметров, не знаю, 10 лишнее есть, но
here,
далеко не уйдет. То есть замок он там сам.
It's not going to go for anywhere further because of the lock. Let's, where you have your hand positioned right now, let's use wire to secure it further.
Это лишнее.
Okay.
Куда не денется сюда?
It's not going anywhere from here.
Подвинуть некуда.
There's no play.
Если он туда уйдет куда-то, ну если только вот туда.
The two cosmonauts making sure that the portable workstation is securely attached to the adapter at the end of the European robotic arm. Once Prokopiev places his feet in a foot restraint device at the end of this portable workstation, he will be driven around by Andrei Fedyaev, who is the arm operator inside Nyoka, for about 40 minutes of testing of the sturdiness of that work platform.
You see the sand wheel is rotating. Do you want a wire tie? Do you want some wire? Guys, we're expecting to have an LOS, and subsequent activities will be resuming after we have stable and reliable comm. Okay, copy all. We're currently going to work on securing this unit. Do you think we can secure it to this dish? When we are going to place it back in its place, then we'll have to disengage this one. There will be 3 minutes of unstable comm, and then approximately 11-minute LOS. Okay, copy. Sounds good. We're going to have an eclipse in about a minute, and so far you should take a break.
Russian flight controllers advising the cosmonauts that with a break in our downlink communications capability through the International Space Station and an approaching pass into an orbital sunset, the cosmonauts are in a position to take a few minutes of breather at this point, still running a few minutes ahead of the timeline today at the 2-hour 44-minute mark into the spacewalk.
And here now is a hazard that a wire can get caught in there, so we need to tie up the wire at this point.
So, shall we place it behind the era? Yes, it seems an arrow behind another arrow. Well, we just need to get out of it somehow.
3 debris shields were attached to locations on the Rosviet module earlier in today's spacewalk by Prokopiev and Patelin, where an experiment airlock and a radiator used to reside before they were moved during previous spacewalks over to the Naoka Multipurpose Laboratory module as part of its outfitting. With the portable workstation now attached to the adapter at the end of the European robotic arm, the next step will be for Prokopiev to test out that workstation as he will place his feet in a foot restraint at the end of the arm and be driven around for about 40 minutes by Andrei Fedyaev, who operates the arm from inside the Naoka module.
So you're moving it to the side? Yes. Sergey. Hold it here? Yes. And then, just like that. That will work. A slight adjustment this way. Copy. Well, then we need to get out of here somehow. Just come down. Guys, that is correct. Just find a comfortable location, and the next work will be to observe safe translation of the arm. Well, it seems that we just caught it in between the pyram and the backpack. So I just need to move it just like that. Okay, that works. So now you're moving out. Yes, you can move safely. That works.
Sergey
Dmitry. How do you read me? Read you loud and clear. You're being requested to put any movement or loads on the arm with a minimum effort. Copy.
This is Mission Control Houston. You're looking at a live view from a balcony camera of the Russian Mission Control Center in the town of Korolyov outside of Moscow. Today's spacewalk approaching the 3-hour mark by Sergei Prokopiev and Dmitry Petelin. We're in a temporary loss of signal in between the downlink capability from our tracking and data relay satellite system. Once we regain that capability, we should be in the early stages of having Sergei Prokopiev enter into a foot restraint at the end of the arm and a portable workstation that was just attached to an adapter at the end of the European robotic arm to be driven around by Andrei Fedyaev, the arm operator, who is at a workstation inside the Naoka multipurpose laboratory module.
Слышно.
Guys, how do you read me?
Да, слышим.
We read you.
У нас с вами
Welcome back.
связь.
We've regained calm with you.
3 часа ровно.
It's a stable calm, and the EVA PET is 3 hours even.
По циклограмме.
Excellent. So we are following the timeline exactly.
Хорошо.
Excellent.
Сейчас я уточню, когда начнется отвод.
Let me confirm what time the era will start movement, and we'll need to ensure that we are safe and that you are located from a safe distance from the arm.
Под ПРМом нахожусь.
I am under PRM right now,
Пока не отведут.
so
Не очень удобно выдирать.
it's not very convenient to get out until they move the era arm. Copy?
Можно считать безопасное расстояние.
But we will consider it to be a safe distance.
У нас появилась картинка.
And now we're getting the image again. Guys, do not touch.
3 hours, 2 minutes into the spacewalk, we're back with our downlink capability from the International Space Station. The installation of the portable workstation at the end of the European robotic arm now complete. Fedyaev about to be given a green light to maneuver the arm close to the point where Sergei Prokopyev is located so he can ingress a foot restraint called the Yakor foot restraint that's part of the portable workstation mechanism, and then he'll be driven around for about 40 minutes very slowly to test the mobility and sturdiness of that workstation while attached to the end of the arm.
Сергей, за кабель не держи, пожалуйста.
Dmitry? Sergei? Please don't hold on to the signs.
Ребят, сейчас будет включаться лазер, поэтому в сторону эффектора старайтесь не смотреть. Точнее, не старайтесь.
We'll be deactivating the laser equipment and try not to look in that location. Yes, and we have put the visors down just in case.
we are waiting for the arm to go into motion, Fedyayev will maneuver the arm towards Sergei Prokopiev so that he can begin to climb into the foot restraint that's part of the workstation mechanism at the end of the European robotic arm. It's attached to an adapter firmly in place now. And Prokopiev then will be driven around for about 40 minutes. The arm will be stretched to its full length of about 32 feet or so that we can test the sturdiness and flexibility and mobility of the arm with that kind of a load at the end. The crew is just about right on the timeline, working methodically through today's activities, which began with the installation of 3 debris shields on the Rossviet module on the Earth-facing side of the Russian segment of the station, 2 debris shields covering the area that an experiment airlock used to reside before it was moved to the Naoka multipurpose laboratory module, a 3rd debris shield attached to the area where a radiator was located on Rossviet that subsequently was moved to Naoka as well. The airlock and the radiator moved from Rossviet to Naoka on previous spacewalks.
Guys, we'll need to start arm movement. We'll start arm movement. Copy. We are expecting that and monitoring that. We start movement. Observing. Confirm departure. Copy. Sergei Dmitry. Yes, go ahead. How do you feel in terms of the heat, coolness? Are you chilled? Are you okay? No, we're fine. Excellent. My fingers are chilling a little bit, but I was on the left-hand side, so it does not depend on the thermal regulation of the suit. Overall, all is good. I'm just watching that the thermal load is at a minimum. So just in case, I was reminding you, if you get cold, then you can temporarily activate the pump, suit pump. Copy. Will do. Right now, we feel comfortable, but we'll keep that in mind for any time future. Excellent. Continue movement, about 3 meters or so, we think. So stopped movement. Guys, as soon as you confirm that the arm has moved away with